Hey guys, it's Jalen and welcome back to another YouTube video. Yes, I know you guys have not seen me in a very fucking long time, but here we are. There's going to be a huge update on my life and what's currently going on in it, but this is not that video. As you guys can read by the title, these are my unpopular opinions for things that we're not bringing or we're not doing anymore in 2024. But before we get into this video, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It's 2024, baby. When you guys see this video, it'll probably be January already. But yes, so without further ado, make sure you guys subscribe to this channel, like this video, comment something below. Comment below what you're leaving behind in 2024. But since all that's out the way, let's get on into this intro. Roll the goddamn intro. And then we can go into the video, because I got a lot to say, y'all. Roll that goddamn intro.
JB Morrow, go and get your bag.
So, we're going to be leaving the first thing on my list, and this is something that I think everybody says every year, but nobody actually sticks to it, but we're going to stick to it. Leaving friendships/relationships that no longer serve you. Whatever drama, whatever problems you've had in 2023, leave that shit in 2023. I've seen so many people worry about 2023's problems, or just not even 2023 problem. Every time the year changes, people are still worrying about the same problems and the same people that they cut off within the next year. If you cut these people off, leave them cut off. Why are we going to keep giving people that don't deserve your energy? It's just not worth it. It's just not worth to keep people around that you know are not good for you.
Period.
People that you know are not helping you grow. People that you know are just not being there for you, being a real friend, being a real partner. Leave people in 2023. Leave people and all the problems that you went through in 2023. Leave that shit there. Because everybody, every year, you'll see them on Instagram, TikTok, everywhere, every social media that you can think of, complaining about how they're going through the same shit they went through the year before with the same people, because y'all choose to keep the same people around. We have to learn as a whole to cut people off and leave them cut. Not to get graphic, but when people get their legs amputated or their arms amputated, it's gone forever, right? So, you know, and that's not to offend nobody, but it's gone forever, right? So why y'all still having friends? Like, why y'all still having friends? Cut those, or like dead ends to a hair. You don't need dead ends anymore. They're dead ends for a reason. Cut them off. Split ends. Cut them off. So simple. And a lot of y'all are not even doing that with y'all real split ends. Y'all not even cutting split ends off, but that's a whole other conversation. But still, why are we keeping people that are toxic in our lives? No. 2024 is the year of opportunity, and we are not going to be dragging toxic people that we done cut off. We're not rekindling friendships. We're not being friends with nobody. Anybody that was there with you in 2023 and they ain't make it to 2024, leave their asses in 2023. Because it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth the stress and anxiety of whatever they bring to your life. It's just not worth that stress. So now moving on, the second thing I want to say we are leaving in 2023 is this whole trend of exposing people, exposing them for being gay, DL. Can we leave that in 2023? Like, can we just, it's just toxic. It's just toxic. We need to leave that in. That's another thing we need to leave in 2023, because I'm just tired of seeing so many people argue and fight over men that aren't serving them.
Oh, now that's how you clear a bitch. I don't know who that hoe is.
If you know your man is cheating, right? Or if you are the side chick and you know that he's not being loyal to his girlfriend, Okay, that's something that you bring to the girlfriend. Why are we exposing people? And especially for my femme queens and my butch queens out there, can we stop exposing these DL men? They're gonna be DL. That's never gonna change. Every year passes, they're gonna be DL. They're always gonna be DL. Why do we need to expose them on social media? That's just a whole bunch of problems that you don't need to deal with, that nobody really needs to deal with. So let's just not do the exposing anymore. Let's stop exposing men, because it literally goes absolutely goes nowhere. So we're not going to be exposing men anymore. No. No more exposing these men, because it's just not going to work. Exposing DL men, we're just not going to do that in 2024. Baby, go get you a man that wants to be with you outside in the streets. Go get you a man that wants to be public with you. Stop chasing these DL men. And that's a segue into my third unpopular opinion / things that we are leaving in motherfucking 2023. Okay, DL men. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. I'm so tired of seeing my, femme queens and my butch queens and my when I say femme queens, my trans sisters, and my gay brothers. I'm so tired of seeing y'all get y'all hearts broken because y'all falling in love with these men. Stop. If you're gonna mess with them, mess with them. But don't think that you're gonna get a whole relationship, because you're not, and it's not gonna be what you want it to be. And that's just me speaking from personal experience. It's just never gonna give what you want it to give. You guys need to, find self-worth. Use 2024 as to find some worth within yourself. Find somebody that's really going to be there for you, that's going to be that one, that's going to be out in public with you and not afraid to kiss you in public or to hold your hand. Okay? You need to broaden your horizons and be with guys that genuinely want to be with you and genuinely want to present you to the world. Now, I'm not saying you got to keep your relationship on social media, because, baby, nobody will know when I'm in a relationship. But it's just the point of, y'all need to learn the difference between keeping your relationship private and being kept a secret. It's two different things. Being kept a secret is literally nobody knowing about your partner because of their personal sexual preference, and they don't want nobody to know. That's what being a secret is. Keeping your relationship private is, people know that you're in a relationship, or people don't even know that you're in a relationship. You just keep it private between you and your partner. But that can also be whatever you and your partner set it to be. But can we just need to leave them all the way in 2023. I'm sorry. I'm just not doing it no more. If y'all want to still do that in 2024, that's y'all problem. But I don't need nobody coming into this comment section talking about how they heartbroken because they done trusted a man. Girl, you chose to be with him. So that's on you. That's now on you. I've given you the advice, but if you don't want to take it, that's on you. My next thing would definitely have to be staying out of people's relationships. All of my opinions are going to kind of segue into each other, but stay the fuck out of people's relationships. Okay, if you are somebody's best friend, yes, I know it might hurt to see your best friend going through so much fucking pain, but at the end of the day, if you keep giving your best friend advice and you see that they're stuck in the same situation and they don't want to get out of it and they're not doing anything to get out of it, just stop, because you're going to get tired. You're going to get tired of saying the same thing over and over. We love our best friends so much and we want them to see them do better, but you also have to remind them they have to want to see themselves do better, And that's no shade to nobody. I'm just speaking in the general sense of, it does get tiring. I've had my friends tell me, they're tired of seeing me go through whatever I was going through, and I just wasn't taking their advice. I was asking for it, but I really wasn't taking it because I ended up kept going back.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
I've learned that that's not something that I want to do. I don't want my friends to feel like I don't care about their opinions or I don't want to listen to them. But, a lot of y'all are invested in y'all friends' relationships for the wrong things. Y'all are invested in there for the wrong things. A lot of y'all want to be in y'all friends' relationships because y'all just don't want to see y'all friends happy. And that also ties into what I said earlier. We need to be cutting off people that no longer serve us. If you know that your friends are constantly butting themselves into your relationship because they genuinely don't want to see you happy, cut them off. It's just not up for a debate anymore. A lot of these things that I'm going to talk about in this video are just not up for debate. It's just, It's not up for debate. Why are you going to keep somebody around you that only wants to see your relationship fail? Even if your relationship isn't the best relationship, they still shouldn't want to see it fail. Now, if your relationship is toxic, like I mentioned before, if you're the best friend and you just want to see your other best friend get out of that toxic situation, keep helping them, root for them. But, don't get mad when, you see them end up still with the person. It's hard to leave a toxic relationship. It's hard to leave those soul ties and those connections. It's hard to do that. So, be a little more patient, understanding. But for those of y'all who are like fake best friends and y'all just want to get in y'all friends' business to just know the tea and to just know what they got going on in their life, just so that you could use it to manipulate them later and shade them about it later, y'all need to go too. I'm glad I cut those people off, because no, we're just not going to be doing that. You're not going to ruin my happiness, and that's it. And I just don't need you in my life. It's just that on that. Period. Just period. My next topic, I don't know how you girlies are going to feel about it, but I genuinely think we need to really leave certain shit to the professionals. Leave certain shit to the professionals. If you are trying to do your hair off of a tutorial from, I'm not going to say nobody's names, from a certain YouTuber, a certain influencer who has been giving misinformation throughout all of 2023, I think you guys need to stop watching his videos. Y'all already know who I'm talking about, because this was a big thing. The hair community, people who are hairstylists that watch me know exactly who I'm talking about. This man has given out misinformation about hair, and he has caused a lot of y'all DIYers at home. And there's nothing wrong with DIYers. Listen, honey, I started my nail career off of being a DIYer. It's no shame in being a DIYer. But if you're going to be a DIYer, make sure you get the information from the right people. Ask stylists. The TikTok is there for a reason. This is the one good thing I'll say about TikTok. TikTok is great to actually, get to know new stylists. And if you guys are looking to book with nail techs or a hairstylist, go get it from people that actually know what the fuck they're talking about, because y'all are getting this information from this man on YouTube who swears that he's the end-all be-all of hairstyling, and then he just makes videos where he's overly obsessed over curly hair and afro kinky hair. And yeah, girl, we're just not going to be supporting that person. Y'all know who that person is, but we're just not going to be supporting that person in 2023. It's just not giving. You're giving out misinformation. A lot of y'all are falling, or y'all hair is falling out because y'all are following this person. Yes, I know that it might not be your fault, but if you know that you can't do something and you're going specifically to that person to watch their videos and think that they're telling you the right things, a lot of hairstylists have debunked a lot of the shit that this person has said. So I feel like you DIYers who truly don't know what y'all doing, or if it's going to be your first time bleaching, go to somebody. You could go to another DIYer. If you know that your friend knows how to do hair and they've been doing their own hair for a long time, ask your friends for opinions. Ask actual hairstylists if you guys just don't feel like going to the hair salon. But don't just watch one video on YouTube from this man and think that you're just about to have the most luscious, amazing hair, because a lot of the shit that he says isn't true. As somebody who's going to cosmetology school, I can tell you that a lot of the shit that he's saying is just not true. But, I just feel like a lot of you DIYers shouldn't be DIYing. And if you are going to be DIYing, make sure you guys are actually getting our information from good people, because I'm tired of seeing videos of a lot of y'all with y'all hair falling out, nails falling off. And, the nail part is obviously not about this YouTuber. I'm just speaking in general at this point of what I've personally seen. I just don't feel like you guys need to be doing DIYs if you truly don't know how to do it. And then the box dye. We just need to stop using box dye. That also ties into my next unpopular opinion. Box dye, box hair dye needs to go. We need to stop doing the box dye. There are professional color lines that you can get without having a license to do your hair. Invest in some bleach, invest in some toner, invest in some good quality hair products. We have Temu, Shein, and Amazon for a reason. You can look up hair dyes and all sorts of shit on Temu, Amazon, and Shein. I've done it before. I've looked it up and I've seen these things. Don't know about the quality because I personally haven't ordered it myself, but try new things. Let's stop buying low quality things. This is hair that's on your head. Same thing for my nail techs who are buying low quality items. You know, I've personally bought nail products from Temu, and they're some of the best quality. And then there were some higher end brands that their quality is just shitty. You know, I'm not gonna call any brands out, but yeah, you guys need to invest. A lot of my nail techs, I want my nail techs and hairstylists, y'all, I need y'all to invest in y'all products a little bit more, just a little bit more. Yes, if the clientele isn't matching, don't go. If you know that you only see about 10 clients per week, and it's a 5-day week, which means you're most likely seeing 2 clients within that 5-day period. If you know you're seeing 10 clients a week, yeah, you should buy your products based on your clientele. I mean, when you're first starting out, you're probably only going to see 1 or 2 clients a week or even in the month because you're just starting out. But as you get to like a more consistent client basis where you're starting to see clients more often, that's when you start buying more products and getting more new stuff. Obviously, get all the essentials, your clear acrylic, your nude acrylics, get different shades. And honestly, don't waste your money buying colored acrylics. Just get gel polish. And if you're going to do ombres, do your ombres with the gel polish. Now, if you're doing full cover acrylic nails where you need the color, then get that specific color for that specific client. And that's how you can, you know, slowly build up your clientele. But we need to leave box dye and buying shitty products for ourselves in 2023. Because 2024 is all about new, renovating, elegance, lifting, and being truly happy within yourself and within your relationships and within your friendships. So yeah, this year is going to be a good year for y'all, but y'all need to also keep that in mind. You want this year to be good for you? Let go of everything from the past. And that brings me to my next point. Let go of everything from the past. Let go of things that are no longer serving you. Like I said, friendships, just let go. If you know that something happened between you and another person 3 years ago, let it go. If you have a YouTube channel and you want to talk about it, it's your truth. You can talk about it. But don't hold on to these things as if they're actively happening now. Let it go. Because 9 times out of 10, the other person ain't worried about you. The other person ain't caring about anything that you have to say about them. Still going back and forth on social media over arguments that happened 3 years ago? Let it the fuck go. Let it the fuck go. Let the past go. Let the past go. Why are we still talking about men that we've previously dated in 2020 and 2024? We're not doing that. Why are we talking about friendships that no longer serve us? You're giving light and energy to these people when you talk about them. And when I say talk about them, if you're constantly going off about what this person did to you, baby, you were never over it. And you're probably one of those people that sit there and say, oh yeah, I'm over this man, but y'all still 3 years later talk about the same man. And then also want to go on social media and complain about how you're single. I wonder why. It's one thing to talk about your past with your new partner so that your new partner knows what to kind of expect and what kind of triggers you and to know those types of things. But to sit there and while you're on a first date and just completely solely talk about shit that you're still hurt over, it just, I guess to the other person, it'll come off as you're still hung up on that person. If you know that you're not ready to date, don't date. If you know that you're not ready to date, then don't date. But I'm the type of person, I'm a Cancer. We're very understanding and very, attentive to people's emotions, and we love to sit there and get to know somebody. And I would love for my partner to sit there and talk about stuff that he's went through. If it's still affecting him to this day, most definitely talk about it. I want to hear about it. I want to hear about the good, the bad, and the ugly. But don't sit there and talk to me as if I'm just your best friend and you telling me how much you miss the things that he used to do. I'm speaking in that sense. So I don't want anybody to get anything I'm saying misconstrued. We need to stop talking about good things that happen with our exes in front of our new partners. It's not healthy. It's toxic. And then it makes your new partner feel like you're still in love with your other person. Like that's a little bit bizarre to me. I think that's another thing that we need to just leave behind because it's just not It's just not working. A lot of you guys are complaining about how y'all are in unhappy relationships because of the shit that you guys went through. And yeah, girl, it's because you still talking about that man that no longer gives a fuck about you. Why are we worried about men that no longer care about us? I mean, not me. I'm speaking in a general sense. Like I said, this whole video is in a general sense. But we're no longer going to be talking about exes, talking about past situations, because it's just going to keep putting you in a space to where you feel like you can't ever be happy. And it took me a while to realize that, but you also have to realize that certain spaces you don't need to be in anymore. They're just not serving you. Talking about somebody from the past is just not serving you. Like I said, if you're a YouTuber and, you're telling story times, cool, that's fine because it's just a story time. But I'm talking about the people who actively sit there and miss every freaking detail about their person that happened 3 years ago, that they told everybody that they was over. Let it go. It's no longer serving you. Let it go. 2024, new beginnings. And I will keep saying it, new beginnings. Let it go. Let it the fuck go. It's not serving you. It doesn't hold any purpose in your life. Let it go, darlings. Let it go. Let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. It's just no point in having it here. Let it go. But yes, my final point, because I don't want to make this video too long. My final point would be to make sure you guys are, leaving laziness. Leave laziness in 2023. 2024 there's no room for laziness. No room for laziness. You can go through things, you can be depressed, but don't be lazy. Try your hardest to not be lazy. As somebody who had depression for a very long time, has anxiety still to this day, I can tell you that yes, it is very hard, extremely hard. But what you need to do is learn how to not be lazy. Go out there. If you have a business you want to run, go ahead and make that business successful. If you know that there are goals that you have set for yourself for this year, achieve them. Don't sit back because your depression is kicking you in the ass. Get up. Be productive. Do things that are going to help you be out of that depressive state, because it's not good to be in that depressive state. So I just want all my mental health babies to know we're not going to be lazy in 2024. We can have our mental health problems, but we are going to be productive in 2024. We are going to be strong. And for those people that say mental health isn't real, fuck you. Yes, I know YouTube might demonetize me for that, but fuck you. Genuinely, fuck you to the people that don't believe in mental health. And that's where I'm going to leave that, because fuck you. We're leaving you motherfuckers in 2023. Just leaving y'all there. But yes, guys, if you guys have some unpopular opinions about things you want to leave in 2023, comment them down below. I would love to hear what you guys are personally leaving in 2023. And, well, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys like it. If you haven't liked it, if you haven't subscribe, share this video with a friend. Let's grow this channel. Let's grow this channel, darlings. And I will see you guys in my next YouTube video. Bye, loves.